Welcome to this next tutorial where I'm going to show us how to make a layout for our web page. Technically speaking, we already have a layout in this area. We've got space for our website content, but let's say we want to always have a header or space for a header and space for some content. We can do that easily, guess what, with tables. Okay, so in order to do this, I'm going to first of all, inside of this area that says web content, I'm going to select and delete that area. Right now, the default position is in the left hand side horizontally, and vertically it's to the middle. Okay, that's where we are currently. I'm just going to move that position to the top, so I'm going to say horizontally to the center and vertically to the top. Okay, now that I've got the writing position in there, the default writing position, I'm going to insert myself a table by going to the insert menu and choosing table. Now the layout I want to try and create is space for a header or heading, and then space for some content. So rows is going to be 2 rows and columns are going to be 1. My table width, instead of putting a fixed number of pixels in there, I'm going to change this to percent and choose 100%. Border thickness 0. Padding, this time round I'm going to have my padding as 10. That's going to give me a nice margin to work with. I'm going to leave my spacing at 0. I'm going to say OK to that. Now we can see we've got a new table inside of there. Quickly going to resize this. Now the top part of my table I'm going to keep, just so it's more usable for a title. Okay, so I'm just going to resize the top, and I'm going to just put some text over here as a placeholder. This is the page title. And in this area, I'm going to just put another placeholder for where I'm going to put some text. Okay, so now that I've got a space allocated for my title and a space allocated for my web page text here, I can actually make this template more template friendly or more template like by creating these areas as editable regions. So before I do that, I'm just going to put the title where I want it to be. I'm going to format it as heading 1. And also, I'm going to put this where I'd like it to be. Instead of vertically in the middle, I'm going to put it vertically to the top. Okay, so now I've got space for my title and a space for my content. So I'm going to select this text. Simple as that, just selecting the text and going to Insert, Template Objects, and choosing Editable Region. I'm going to tick OK to that. Now Dreamweaver is going to ask me what name do I want to give to this editable region. So I'm going to call this editable region page title. I don't like to leave spaces in my names, so page title. OK. Now what Dreamweaver's gone and done is it's reserved this space inside the entire template just for you to put page title inside. I'm going to do the same for the web page text. I'm just going to select it first of all. Just going to select it first of all. Once I have it selected, I'm going to choose Insert, Template Objects, and Editable Region one more time. And this editable region I'm going to put Contents. Okay. So now I've got space for content, and I've got space for a title. I'm just going to save this right now. I'm going to go to File and choose Save. Now Dreamweaver has recognized that I've made this a template page. So because it's a template page, it wants me to give it a name. So I'm going to call this template Gary Moore template. Okay, and for the description I could type in something just to describe it briefly, like it's the main layout for my web page, something like that. I'm just going to click save. It's going to ask me if I want to update links. I'm just going to say yes. So what that's done now is it's created me a new folder called templates, and inside there it's created me a new file, ends with DWT for Dreamweaver template, and this file is my template document. So I'm able to make more pages that are exactly the same as this, but they have a difference. Let's see what that difference is. I'm just going to go to File, New, and inside this dialog I'm going to choose Page from Template. It's going to ask me which website I'd like to get it from. I want it from this test website. I'm going to choose this one over here, Gary Moore template. I'm going to say create, and what it's done, it's created me a blank HTML document, and it's reserved a space for my header and a space for my content. Let's say, for example, I want to change that menu. There's a no entry sign over it saying I can't edit anything on this page other than the editable regions. So that's how you do it.